Now that web server um, pretty much sends like a redirect and says, hey, this has been moved permanently to say blah 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 HTTPS version of this site. So connect to that site instead. So your browser then sends what we call a client hello, and the client hello is essentially saying, hey, I'm trying to access your resources, and I hear you're secure. What do you think? Tell me what it is. And the server responds with something called a server hello. And in that response, what it does is essentially says, hey, I run HTTPS. I'm a secure server. I can secure your traffic. Can we exchange some keys? And in this key exchange, what we call the server key exchange, it pretty much tells your browser, these are the keys I support. These are the ones you can choose from, versions, blah, 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 encryption algorithms I support, all of those things. It basically presents you with a list of things. Do you like cookies or do you like brownies? Which one would you want to pick to secure this transaction we're doing? And then the client pretty much, picks one based on what the client also is able to support as far as the browser versions and all those is concerned. And it sends that back to the server, and the server says, okay, now I can encrypt handshake and say, I've chose, since you've kind of given me what you want us to use in terms of what version of the keys and algorithms and so forth, I'm going to send you back, this session key, which is essentially, so all this time we're talking about pretty much like a public key encryption, but once the client and the server agrees on which algorithm and so forth, and it exchanges the keys, it's actually a session key, which is essentially a symmetric key that says, now let's use this for every communication that we do. And pretty much at that point, back and forth communication between the server and your browser happens this naturally over HTTPS. There we go.